Well, welcome back to another Inside Lansing with our guest, Gary Richardson from the Public Works. Gary, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And you're very new to the position. We've only had you here for a few months, and I just wanted to know, how has the first few months gone?
Wow, it's been exciting, exciting. 7 months now. Still getting around and getting used to the area, but it's going great. It's going great.
And you're not unfamiliar with Public Works. Could you tell us a little bit about your background before you came to Lansing?
Well, I was the Public Works Director for the Village of University Park for 3.5 years. I've been in Public Works all my life. I'm originally from New York. I started in Public Works when I was 14 years old, summer job, as we're always looking for summer workers here in Lansing. So come see me. So I've been in Public Works for a long time. Worked my way up the ladder.
You said you're from New York.
Yes.
What brought you to Lansing?
Wow, myself, my family, my wife, my son, and my daughter, we chose to move out this way a little while ago. And it's been great ever since. Yes.
Now let's talk about some of the more interesting things in Public Works, such as like road resurfacing. And I know that's probably something that you guys do a lot of. Why are we doing road resurfacing, and what's that process like?
Well, Lansing has over 100 miles of road here. The Village Public Works Department is responsible for 90 miles of road in the village of Lansing.
90 miles.
90
That's a lot of miles.
of road. That is a lot
Yes.
of road to be responsible for. And we have a group of people that do great with trying to upkeep the roads. The average road life is roughly 30 years. Resurfacing roads to help keep the roads up is a lot more cost effective than redoing a whole brand new road. With the resurfacing, we're usually taking off 2 inches of top layer and reapplying and resurfacing. So it's always good to resurface a road. It helps the longevity of a road. It helps the cost effective of a road. So that's one big particular reason why we resurface roads. So every year we contract out bids for companies to come in, and we choose road resurfacing. The board sets a budget limit. We pick some roads that need resurfacing, and we do our best to try to get them resurfaced every year. What we do in-house right now, we try to cold patch, hot patch, fixing potholes. We do those things in-house. We now have a hot box machine here in Lansing that has hit the streets a month ago. And so we will be able to hot patch throughout the whole year, entire year. Winter, spring, summer, and fall.
Winter too?
Yeah, winter too. That's the best time, actually, because that box is so hot, I don't mind being behind it in the winter. So yes, we'll be doing that year round now. Mm-hmm.
Now another thing that you guys do is the Parkway tree removal.
Yes.
So that's a very popular topic in town. I think a lot of towns don't always do that, or that's not really their responsibility. Is that true? And why do we do it?
It's kind of depending on the ordinance in most municipalities. Our ordinance here, we take care of Parkway trees. We have a lot of old trees here in town, and the upkeep of the trees, we have a contractor in town that is removing trees for us now. They've been here in Lansing for a while removing trees, and at one point we weren't doing it, and now we're bringing all back with our mayor and our village administrator. They have added that a part of the budget, and I think it's great for the safety factors also. So we are now starting to go aggressively after dead trees, and also the Public Works Department now will be starting to maintaining trimming trees on a daily and annual basis. We'll be doing a lot of that in-house now. Okay. So I'm waiting for some of our new equipment to arrive, hopefully soon. And you'll see your Public Works Department out trimming trees, cutting trees back, cutting limbs back. So we'll be doing that now on an annual basis in-house.
With all of these projects that we're doing for the village, for the community, have you had a chance to get out and talk to the community and hear partially maybe their responses to this, but also just get a chance to talk to them and find out who they are?
Oh, that's great. This community has been awesome to me. I see and meet a lot of people at Fox Point. I'm there every Wednesday. I've been there almost every event, and people come up to me, they stop me, we talk about different projects in town. I don't mind talking. I think the more that the residents are educated in what Public Works does, the better the response that we have. So I love it. You see me in the street, stop me, talk to me, ask me a question. I have not a problem with talking.
Well, it's great to know.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
glad everybody will know that and be
Oh,
able to
yeah.
be able to stop you now even more, right?
That's great. That's great. Yeah, feel free. Feel free.
So in every kind of industry, whether you're doing public works or police or even here at Channel 4, communication is always a good thing. Communication back and forth, being able to understand each other. And that brings up something that we've heard about, and I don't know much about it. Maybe you can let me know, DigitTalk system. And could you maybe tell us what the DigitTalk system is and how it helps the public works?
Well, DigitTalk is a two-way communication radio system. If you remember back in the days, you know, police have radios, fire have radios, public works have always had radios, the old style of radios. DigitTalk system works on a cellular network. It's just as having a cellular phone. The difference is in our type of industry, talking and making calls on a cell phone is not always convenient.
No.
So having the two-way communication, it helps us with real time. That's one. And it's an easier way to communicate with your men in the field. We have guys that work in the whole sewer mains. To pick up a telephone, to make a call and to say, hey, this, that. No, the DigitTalk system works very well. When we're in confined spaces, we have our earpieces, so we're always in contact at all times. And so it's just a quicker, more reliable system to use in real time.
Sounds almost like it's also better for safety as well.
Much better for safety. It helps me locate my staff at any point of the day or time, knowing the location. It helps the office staff route calls much faster to people that are in the particular areas. So that's a big help here in Lansing.
Now, another thing that's coming to Lansing, and maybe you can help talk about it a little bit, is the LED lights that we're changing out.
Yes, yes.
So, well, okay, so
yes,
you're excited to
I'm
talk about that.
excited about the LED lights.
Tell me why you're excited about the LED lights.
Well, that's a project that I brought on as I came in, and the LED lights is going to help us save just so much over the long run with lighting costs. We have aggressively started in some of our downtown parking lots. Hopefully you can get out and you might see some of the new LED lights that have went up. Our next phase that we're getting ready to go into is our street lighting, LED lighting. I'm working in particular areas with companies in revamping the old style lighting, removing bulbs, and going to the LED lighting.
So the LED lights, are they, you know, I get that they're saving us money with power and everything, but do they work as well as the other lights? Are they better?
They do. And it's more streamlined. Much longer lifeline
That's true.
than a bulb, much cost effective than a bulb. So it has helped us with a lot of new line sight with lighting. For instance, great example, one of our parking lots had 8 floods in, to where now it only has 4. We were able to cut back on floods because the LED lighting projects a little bit brighter, a little bit more distance.
So it's brighter too.
Brighter, greater distance, less poles, less heads. So it works great. LED is the way to go now.
Again, I'm going to go back to, we've had you here for 7 months, and maybe that's not long enough for you to make a complete opinion on this, but I'm going to ask it anyways.
All right.
What do you love about this job?
Wow. I just love being out here. Every day there is something different. I am the type of director where I don't mind putting on my boots, climbing in the tree, getting in the hole, getting dirty. I love it. I also love the group of people that I work with. We are starting to gel as a unit. That is the main goal, is to become one unit for the residents here of Lansing. So I'm just having a great time, learning something new every day, and Lansing has been awesome to me.
Probably my last question here would talk more about public works as a whole.
Okay.
A lot of communities have public works departments. And so you could talk about Lansing if you want, or you could talk about a whole, but I think it's always good to hear, even though it's a little redundant, like, why is public works important to our community?
The main and one of the biggest reasons is just the quality of life that we provide for our residents. When you think of public works, you think of trash, you think of trees, you think of lights, you think of roads, you think of snow, you think of summer, you think of grass. The quality of life that public works provides for the residents, that's what we're here for. We're here to provide that extra quality of life for our residents, for the village of Lansing. That's what public works is.
Well, Gary, thanks again for being on our show today. We were glad to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Anytime, anytime.
And thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more of our content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.